Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back for some more reaction videos. Lindsay's here today, gonna be checking out a couple songs with me. I'm super stoked on that. I know probably a lot of you are, because a lot of you seem to really like when she's involved in the reaction videos, so we got Lindsay out today, super stoked. The first song we're gonna be checking out here is the latest release by Upon a Burning Body. The track is titled King of Diamonds. I'm super excited to get into this. I personally am a fan of this band. Where do you fall? Have you listened to them before?
Yeah, I would say I'm a fan. I was definitely into them a little bit more a couple years ago. They kind of fell off my radar recently, but I am excited to hear their new stuff.
Yeah, I've heard good things about this song. It has been a little bit now since this track came out. You know, I guess you guys have noticed at this point that I kind of like to group my reaction videos where I get to like film maybe 3 or 4 songs in a day. So I kind of wait till a couple new tracks have accumulated and then I'll jump into it like I'm doing here today. So this is one of the older songs we're reacting to today, and then we have 2 newer releases lined up for you guys after this. Now, with all that being said, before we get into the reaction, I want to mention 3 things. First is, if you're new here, please consider checking out some of the other content on my channel. If you like what you see there, maybe consider hitting subscribe. It would mean the world. The second thing I want to mention is that 3 days ago, I dropped my latest cover. It's Writing on the Walls by Underoath. I strongly recommend you go check out that cover. There's a link in the description as well as on my channel. I really had a lot of fun doing that song, and if you follow my lesson videos, I do have the lesson for that song up at this point, breaking down the entire track from start to finish, note for note. So if you want to learn that song, if you want to check it out, description below. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about is that next Saturday the 25th, Lindsay and I are going to be doing a live stream here on the channel where we're going to be taking fan submissions and we're going to be reacting to whatever you guys submit. So we're going to be reacting to your own personal music that you might have written, songs that you want us to check out. We'll just do a bunch of different songs. I'm going to take like some memes or anything else that you guys want us to check out, take a look at. We're going to be doing that on stream next Saturday. Make sure to have followed myself or Lindsay on our social medias, and we will be dropping updates about that stream as we get closer to it. So with all of that being said, let's check out King of Diamonds by Upon a Burning Body.
Energy straight away.
Yeah. Let's move! Spin this room! This is sick. This is sick.
Right into the guitar solo.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so we kick off the song with a guitar solo and then into verse 1. And we had vocals in the intro. Man, that was pretty sick.
No time to mess around.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Chorus? I love videos like this too. Like I've said this a few times on my channel, like I'm a sucker for just like the simpler, like less story, more performance video. And this is just like, what do we do? Let's stand around the drum set, let's headbang. Alright, sick, we got it.
Yeah, no, it's different too, because like in most videos they're like playing facing forward, but this one they're all just like in a little group.
Oh, like with each other?
Yeah, like they're really
like,
interacting.
Yeah, it's not like a typical performance shot where you just have like the band pretending to play to nobody or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
This chorus is sweet. I want to listen to it again. Okay, back in the verse now. Same thing as verse 1. This is like different from what we've seen from Upon a Burning Body as of late, but it's like, I think it's a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool.
So far in this song, we haven't seen any of that Spanish influence that they sometimes have, where the vocalist will speak Spanish a little bit and then they'll have like that kind of style of music, like leading into something else.
Honestly, it feels like this is definitely a change in direction for this band.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's a good change though. It feels like it's like not safer. I mean, there's nothing safe about this sound and what they're doing here, so I wouldn't say this is them playing it safe, but it's a little bit more of a mainstream direction than what we used to hear.
I would say
and I think like both sounds are awesome. I like this a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
Yeah,
I feel
really
like
good.
it fits really well in 2019 right now with like the current state of the metal scene, the metalcore scene. Like, I think this is a really great release. I like this song a lot so far. Let's jump back in.
Yeah, put it
here.
back on.
It's just so simple. Like, just 4 on the floor, just kick, step, kick, step, kick, step. I feel like this would work super well. I feel like a song like this would work like super well over like some kind of like outdoor like mountain bike or like ATV montage.
Yeah.
Just like not mountain bike, like dirt bike, like the ones with the motor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do know what you mean,
actually. I'm screwing this up. I don't know anything
soundtrack.
about. Yeah. I don't know anything about motorsports, but like something like that. You know, like I could see this playing just like dirt bikes doing jumps and stuff. You know what I mean?
Just the intensity of it.
Yeah, dude. It's like so like. I don't know. It's so sick. It's very Texas feeling.
Yeah, like most of what they do.
It feels like Texas metalcore, which is what this band is their sound, right?
Yeah.
Which makes sense. Totally. Bridge. Okay, so it's got to build to a breakdown, right? Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Tempo change, yo. Damn.
That was so sick.
That tempo change was sweet. Oh my god.
A little slow-mo.
The song just got so much better. It was sick. And then they put a tempo change in the in the bridge into a breakdown. To a sludgy breakdown. And then we come out. Okay, so quick tempo. Looks like they just scooped it back up to the song tempo, and now we're just into a guitar solo. That was nice and quick. I like that. That was a good transition. That was such a sick transition. Okay, so we have like the very like typical like ramped tempo change, very like early 2010s sort of sounding, I guess. Like that reminded me of anything from like the 2012 sort of era when like things had already become much more structured and like MIDI core. Okay. Because we started to see actual like plans for tempo changes like that. That was super sick. And then the way they got out of it was just by like break and then new tempo was like a wall, so it just went back up, it sounded like, and then guitar solo, and it was really quick and easy. And because we already had the solo from the intro of the song, it fit really well as like a recurring theme, and that helped us get back into the faster feel of the song. It was like if I wasn't a drummer and had the ear to recognize the tempo change as a listener, I probably wouldn't even noticed that. You probably did.
Yeah, it was so smooth. I didn't notice it. Like, wasn't jarring. Like sometimes songs are like that.
Yeah, exactly. But that was really well executed. I thought that was like a really good bridge.
That's good.
Okay, so now we're doing like a halftime like China version of the chorus, and now we're back into like the full version. So it's like they did a half chorus, and then they just kept it going into like a full-time instrumental. Okay.
That was a good last little scene.
Yeah.
He grabs the cymbal for him.
Yeah, the cymbal chokes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
That was good.
Well, what'd you think?
I like that song a lot.
I liked it a lot too.
Yeah, it was sick.
Yeah, that'll be going on my playlist, like on my Spotify, for sure. I'm super stoked on that new release by Upon a Burning Body called King of Diamonds. That was our thoughts on it. What do you guys think? Make sure to let us know in the comment section below. I'd love to get a discussion going with you guys about this song. So the structure, it was ABAB, but it was like a really good metalcore structure. It was something that's a little bit of a newer sound for this band. I can't even say newer, but like definitely a different direction. Yeah. We start off the song with an intro that turns into a guitar solo, that turns into the verse, that then goes pre-chorus into a chorus. Coming out of the chorus, there's really not much of a post-chorus, and then back. Oh, there's a little bit of a post-chorus back into the second, then into the verse, which is the same pattern from the first verse. Then we get that slower version of it with the 4 on the floor, and then transitions into a chorus, and then into a bridge where we had a drop tempo breakdown, which was so sick. Guitar solo, which cloaked the tempo change up, out, and then we saw the chorus twice over, but a halftime version of it before concluding on the full-time version of the chorus. Wow. Overall, to me, that's like walking the line of like, we had a traditional structure, but we still had enough experimentation to like definitely fit inside of the metal genre and do something for me. Absolutely. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't think if we had that tempo change with that breakdown, this song would not have stuck with me as much as it has. Thought that was like very well executed and really refreshing to see, especially in 2019, where, as I've talked about in other reaction videos, essentially most metal bands either go one of two ways, which is they go sort of like the active rock route, which you could argue that this is approaching compared to their old stuff.
Yeah, maybe compared to their old stuff, some of their old stuff was like a pretty high level of intensity and like sort of like death metal feel almost, like approaching that direction. Yeah,
exactly. So this kind of like goes a little bit more active rock, but still stays true to metalcore. Like they're really falling inside of metalcore. Or the other way that I've talked about in the past, which is you go more of a pop sounding, like Falling in Reverse sounding style, or Bring Me the Horizon style, like current Bring Me the Horizon, stuff like that. And this did like a good job of like bringing in more mainstream elements, but at the same time, really just in the structure, I guess. And then they stayed true to their sound. We had a really catchy chorus. I like the patterning, and I like the fact that there wasn't much cleans. Because overall, like, I think if we got to the chorus and there would have been cleans, it would have been too much contrast. It would have been clashing with itself. So that was sick. I liked how it sounded like there was obviously like a pitched layer blended into what was like some yelling layers as far as the production goes on his voice for those choruses.
It sounded really interesting.
Yeah, which like when you add that other layer, that pitch underneath the screams like they did in this track, and they do, I mean, a lot of bands do that now. It's very common, especially with Architects making screaming so present in this genre, right? So like adding a pitched vocal makes total sense, and it elevates that section above the rest of the song, which is great. And they had awesome instrumental, very simple, straight instrumental for that chorus, which really held that up as well. All of that being said, like, this is just a really well written, really well executed song in my mind. I don't really have any complaints. I'm super stoked to see what's next coming out of this band. What was your thoughts of the song overall? I know I covered a lot of it just now.
I know. I agree with most of what you said. I really enjoyed it. I guess part of me misses that little touch of like Spanish influence, because I feel like it's just become like their thing. But I still think it's really good, and it's really new and interesting. I like where it's going. I don't know. I'm excited to listen to more from this record.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So there you have it. Those are our thoughts. I just want to remind you guys quickly before we drop out here that Saturday the 25th, we'll be doing a live stream that you guys can submit stuff for us to react to during that stream. So check our socials. Follow us on socials are on the screen. Follow us on that stuff. You'll get updates as we get closer. Second thing, I do have a new cover out. You can check that out. And third thing, if you enjoyed this video, enjoyed some of my other content, and you are not subscribed, please consider getting subscribed. It would mean the absolute world. And I'll see you guys very soon with something new.